Network Entertainment.
Welcome to Lecheng Pag-ibig To.
New episode every Wednesday.
Another episode of Lecheng Pag-ibig To, and we want to thank everybody for your replies dun sa ating relationship pet peeves.
Yun.
Iba-iba
Iba-iba
talaga.
yung sagot
Iba
nila.
sabi ko sa'yo, iba-iba talaga nakakapitik sa tao eh.
Oo naman.
Kanya-kanya tayong pet
merong
peeve eh.
simple, merong, di ba, hindi simple.
Meron pa magtatanong, nainis ka na dyan? Yan lang. Nainis ka na.
Oo, we can't
Relax
say
ka lang.
yan lang. Kasi
Oo.
iba-ibang tao talaga tayo.
Correct. For this episode, we have an interesting letter sender. Do you know anyone that was engaged tapos na disengage?
Oo, sila pa rin hanggang ngayon.
Talaga? Pero hindi engaged?
Hindi engagement, dapat ikakasal. Oh my God.
Wait lang. So, para kasal, dapat engaged sila.
Hindi eh. Alam mo yung parang nagkaanak, matagal na,
Okay,
tapos
right,
ikakasal
right.
dapat. Tapos ang nag-call off ng wedding is the guy. And then up to now, hindi pa rin kasal. They are still together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay naman sila. Pero hindi ko na tinanong kung, hindi ko alam kung ano exactly nangyari. But I feel like hindi pa 100% ganun ka-ready yung guy.
Do you think people can make it work, like living together, having kids, having a whole family, but they're not married?
Yes. Yes.
May kilala rin kasi akong ganun eh.
Yeah.
They just literally decided, we're not gonna get married.
Forever.
But we're gonna live like a married couple.
Yeah, sometimes nga yung mga ganun, mas strong pa yung relationship eh. There are people na kinasal ng bonggang-bongga, gumastos ng milyon-milyon, tapos after 2 years, hiwalay.
Ay!
Hoy, may mga ganun.
May kilala
So
ako.
yes, I believe na pwedeng magsama ang dalawang tao na may mga anak and decide na wag sila ikasal at okay yung pagsasama nila. But ako, I'm not a believer of that. Kumbaga, yes, naniniwala ko, it might work or it will work for them, but not for me.
You need the marriage. You need
Medyo old school ako eh. Siguro medyo traditional ba ako? I don't know. Or siguro dahil may anak din akong babae, hindi ko siya pagbabawalang makipag-live-in, pero pag sobrang tagal na nila, tapos hindi siya pinapakasalan ng guy, baka ma-advisean ko yung anak
talaga?
ko paglaki na, nak, isip-isip, anong end goal nyo ng guy na yan?
Kasi you think that it's without the marriage or the wedding, it's not a secure relationship?
Hindi
What's your
naman.
reason
Ako,
for
ang
thinking
iniisip
that?
ko yung mga bata. I want them to grow up na, alam mo yun, maniwala din sa kasal. Believer kasi din. Ako, believer ako ng kasal for me. Pero kung yung iba, hindi sila naniniwala, then so be it. Yun para sa kanila. Lalo pa naka-enroll sa Catholic school yung mga anak ko. And diba, alam mo yung ayoko ng complications.
Okay.
Na kumbaga kasal yung parents ko, hindi yung magkasama sila. Pag tinanong sila ng classmates or ng teachers na ano lalagay namin doon sa mga documents and all that, ayoko lang ng ganong complications din for the kids. Aside from the fact that I do believe in marriage. Iba talaga siya for me.
Well, I do believe in marriage. I mean, we are both in a
believer.
happily married,
Yeah.
married relationships. We're both happily married. Pero, but for some people, it works.
Yes.
Diba? Na walang,
Kahit hindi kasal.
walang status. As long as it works, if you guys are in a loving relationship, then by all means, do your thing. No?
Ako may kilala naman ako, papi, na before hindi siya believer ng kasal, pero ngayon kasal sila. Oo nga, hindi ko pa siya natatanong kung ano yung nagbabago ng utak niya. Kasi even before sinasabi niya sa akin, kami mapakasal, okay na kami ng
Sino
ganito.
si Troy and Aubrey worked together for like 17 years, tapos ngayon lang sila nagpakasal. Or
Nagpakasal
2
na ba
years, yeah,
sila?
2 years ago lang.
Oo, ayun.
But they've been together, may anak na nga sila and all that. And then after like 15 or something like that, tsaka lang sila nag-decide na, okay, let's get married.
Feeling ko yung tagal okay pa eh. Pero I mean yung talagang halimbawa forever, tas hindi kakasal. Sa akin, I don't know, sa akin lang naman siguro to. Pero sa iba kung okay sa kanila, then
Do you think it makes us more secure na ayokong pakasal para may out pa rin ako?
may ganon.
May exit strategy pa rin
Feeling ko
ako.
may ganun sa lalaki, lalo pa wala pang divorce dito.
Oh.
Hindi sa lalaki, I mean for both parties. Baka may isa dyan,
Oh.
possibly pwede yung reason, para pag ayaw natin, walang komplikasyon. Pwede maghiwalay agad-agad, ura-urada.
And do you think for let's say for a girl, no, it's wrong is it wrong or is it okay if you ask your partner, let's say 5 years na kayo, 7 years, 8 years.
Anong plano mo sa
Is it okay to do that, or would it add pressure, or you shouldn't just wait? Let's say I have couples who have been together for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
Si guy hindi pa rin nagpo-propose.
Okay.
So syempre si girl,
Why? What's the reason?
hindi ko alam kasi close ako kay girl eh. So
Pero
girl,
si girl nakakausap mo?
hindi rin niya alam. Ayaw rin
Pero
niya magtanong.
gusto na rin niya.
Of course, I think after 10 years of being together, more than
Parang feeling ko
medyo-
most of the girls, parang fairy tale kasi yung yung iniisip namin for a love story. Alam mo yung magiging magjowa, and then eventually ikakasal, magkakaroon ng anak. Kaya siguro yung close friend mo na yan, ganun din yung thinking.
Or could be frustration na
Ang tagal na natin.
ano na, parang nawala na siguro yung fantasy na yun kasi sobrang tagal, parang putya, ano na.
O bakit
10,
hindi siya
11?
umaalis sa relationship?
Kasi nga okay.
Okay
It,
sila.
it works but they just never talked about it.
It's okay for her na hindi sila kinakasal, but then again, frustrated
Yes.
siya na hindi sila kinakasal.
Correct.
Yun yung hindi ko kasi maintindihan. Because if I were your close friend na girl na nasa ganyang
So,
situation,
will you ask straight out?
hindi lang ask. I might get out of the relationship.
Really?
Yes. Kasi
Even
nga
if
ako,
everything is working well,
yes. Because
It's like-
why?
yun lang yung kulang.
Ako, kasi para sa akin, naniniwala kasi ako sa kasal eh. So, kung believer ng kasal yung friend
So
mo,
you're telling me you'd rather
end
risk
game
it.
yun for me.
You'd rather risk it for somebody na hindi masyadong okay pero willing pakasal sa'yo.
I think so. Because ayun ako. Yun yung paniniwala.
Rather than somebody who's super okay.
Kaya nga, di ba medyo contradicting yung sinasabi sa'yo ng friend mo? Kasi isipin nyo to.
Oh.
10 years na sila, okay daw sa kanya na hindi sila kasal.
Oh.
Pero frustrated siya na hindi sila kasal. Hindi ko kasi magets yung, akala ko ba okay lang na di kayo kasal? Ba't ka na frustrate? Eh di ba okay lang sa'yo hindi kayo kasal? Saan galing yung frustration kung okay lang sa'yo na hindi kayo kasal?
Obviously,
Kasi
hindi
ako,
okay sa kanya.
Hindi ko papaabuti ng 10 taon, B.
So hanggang ano ka? Anong max mo?
7? Char!
7.
Uy, parang
Tapos,
7
magtatanong ka.
years kami ni Mike, ha?
But you're gonna ask the guy.
Kung 8 years yun, baka giniwan ko talaga.
Seryoso?
Hindi, wait lang. Kasi,
Oh.
kahit pa pinaabot ni Mike ng 7 years, I know kung ano yung reason kung bakit hindi pa siya nagpo-propose. Gusto
Because you guys
talaga niya.
talked about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Nakikita ko sa kanya, gusto niya financially ready kami. Yun
Okay.
talaga yung kay Mike. So, I know the reason at secured ako na anytime soon gagawin niya eh. Kumbaga
So,
may
waiting
hint
ka
na
na
ako,
lang.
waiting na lang
Na
ako.
it's gonna happen.
May ganun sa mga babae.
So, may hope, may hope.
Yes. Pero meron din kasing sa relationship, alam mo, wala to. Wala talaga to.
Me and my
That is
wife,
why. Kaya yung tinatanong ko sa'yo. Na
we never
parang-
talked about marriage. Nag-propose na lang ako isang araw. Wala na siyang
pero
hint.
na-feel, wala siyang hint. Never niya na-feel na. Kasi ako, when I saw you guys together, alam ko na, yan papakasalan.
Ako alam ko na syempre. But
Oh.
since we never, not a single time, we never talked about getting married. We were together for like 3-4 years. We never talked about marriage ever. Not a single time.
Bakit daw hindi pumasok sa isip niya? Eh, ibang-iba ka nung siya yung jowa. Yung siya na yung jowa mo.
Wala lang.
Diba?
Hindi ko alam. I guess she was also younger at that time. So parang hindi rin niya siguro niisip na parang marriage, it was not about, I don't think it was about me. It was about the mindset na wala pa sa utak niyang papakasal.
Pero, tinanong mo ba siya kung sakali halimbawa tumagal kayo ng 5, 6, or 10 years tas hindi siya pinapakasalan? Ano? How would she feel? Okay
Sorry,
ba
what
sa
do you mean?
kanya?
What do you mean?
Kunwari, hindi kayo kinasal.
Oh.
And then 5 years or 10 years
So
na
ngayon,
kayo.
magjowa pa
Kunyari
rin kami
kayo
till
to,
now. Oh.
yung friend mo na to. Anong ano niya dito? Anong comment niya? I mean, saan siya
Ako-
lulugar pa ganun katagal?
Ako, sa akin, if it's bothering you, and I'd always say this, if it's bothering you and if for your peace of mind,
Ask.
if you need to know, ask. And there is what boyfriend mo yun for 10 years. There is no shame in asking, where is this leading to? Diba? Do you see yourself marrying me, or do you see us going somewhere else, or are we just gonna be stuck here? Para alam ko rin. It'll give me peace of mind. Allow me to decide, do I want to be in this situation, or I'm not okay with this. I want to move it up to the next level. And if we're not on the same boat, we're not on the same mind, we don't have that same mindset that we want to take it to that marriage level, then I think we decide if we should pursue this relationship.
Oo, yung why na yan, mahalagang matanong.
I think,
Kasi I
tama
think-
ka, after 7 years, I think you have, after 5 nga siguro, hindi naman siguro 5, tama 7. I think you have
Diba
the right to ask
mapaisip ka
already.
na,
You have
no?
the right
Ako
to
hindi
ask.
ako nag-ask, pero nafe-feel ko kasi na dun papunta. That's why I didn't ask. And
I mean,
lagi
ideally,
nagsasabi.
tama naman,
O tsaka
ideally.
ino-open niya minsan yun eh. Anong gusto mo, pag sa kasal, parang may mga ganun siya. Ganun siya sa
may
akin.
pa-hints.
So I know na, alam ko. Tsaka very secured ako. Alam kong dun yung punta. I don't know kung dun sa relationship nung kakilala mo, meron kasing mga pag-start pa lang ng relationship, sinasabi na agad dun sa partner nila na, okay, hindi ako believer ng kasal Okay lang ba sa'yo?
Yeah, totoo.
Diba?
Para
Or
malinis
eventually, ganun sila nag-start, pero sa kasal din na uwi. May mga
That is
ganun
true.
naman.
Sa 100 tanong, meron akong 1,000,000 sagot. At minsan, mas marami pang tanong. This is Kuya Kim and I'm thrilled to invite you to my podcast under the Pod Network, Ano Ba Talaga? With me, Kuya Kim Atienza. Kaya kung may gusto kayong malaman, matutunan o ma-discover na bago, makinig na kayo sa podcast na to. Marami akong mga guests, topics, trivia, and revelations on the show. Ang masisiguro ko sa inyo, you'll always learn something new. Just search for Ano Ba Talaga with me, Kuya Kim Atienza, on Spotify and wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, this letter sender, si W, I'm just gonna hide our letter sender
Okay.
with the name W, no? Hindi naman to about getting married, not getting married, but they were previously engaged. And it's a bit interesting. So I'm gonna get to it. This was sent off our email, lechempag-ibig2 with the number 2, lechempag-ibig2@gmail.com. But if you have letters, you have your issues, problems, feel free to send us a message on Facebook, on Instagram. You can DM us also, Chacha and myself, and we try to get to your letters as soon as we can. So it goes like this. DJ Chacha and DJ Sam YG, I'd like to ask for your advice. I broke up with my fiance last year. We have been in a long-distance relationship ever since. So last December, parang naging cold siya. There were times na hindi na siya nag-send the message, does not call, does not answer my calls as well. Until I asked na mag-usap kami once and for all. When we talked, may issue pala siya or may pinagdadaanan. Like minsan ayaw niya mag-message or mag-call kasi nafe-feel niya yung pressure. Pressured siya in the sense na I'm achieving a lot of things in my career. My career is blooming and he feels left behind. I tried to help him keep up, to help him grow, but it seems to be okay. He's okay with the status. He told me na financially pressured siya for the wedding and I told him may savings naman ako. So kahit mas malaki share ko, it's okay. And we can review the budget sa kasal to make it simpler.
Wow.
But he is concerned that his family would say something and others would also say other things. Kasi nga, lalaki siya. Then I realized at that time, maybe it's not about the wedding after all. I felt like this is just the preps for the wedding. And kung nafe-feel niya yung pressure, he just stops calling me or stops sending me messages. Ano yun? Paano na kung kasal kami? Diba? And he wants to be status quo. And I'm still at the height of my career. Tapos ma-pressure na naman siya. Will he just opt not to communicate with me? So I was the one who decided to break up with him. I left some stuff, clothes, and my other flight uniforms kasi over baggage na ako. So I requested him if he can bring it home for me. I also left my SIM card kasi it is under a contract. Sayang naman if I bring it here abroad. So we agreed na iiwan ko sa kanya ang SIM para at least magamit niya yung data. Now I am set to go back home for a vacation and I need my SIM card. This has been my SIM card and my number from a long time ago. And since the contract ended, I already requested from the provider na i-convert siya from postpaid to prepaid so I can use it here abroad. For my other stuff, it's okay for me na di na niya ibalik. Mas importante yung SIM ko. Okay, here is what I need to know. Number 1, how can I ask him for my stuff? I'm thinking of asking a common friend who knows everything that happened to us because I'm honestly not ready to see him anymore. As I am healing from this at the same time, I don't want to see him because he may also be healing from this. Equally important, and the bigger question, is it I still have the engagement ring. Should I give it back to him through our friend? I would like to hear your thoughts.
Number 1, yung engagement ring, kung di natuloy yung kasal, feeling ko dapat ibalik talaga. Oo. Madali na yon kung paano mo ibabalik. Number 2, medyo nawindang ako sa dami ng mga iniwan mong gamit.
Baka they were living... Seems
Sana
like they were
nagbayad ka na lang for excess baggage. Yun yung sa akin.
Seems like they were
Meron
living
pang
together.
mga SIM
Pero yung SIM
card.
lang naman yung importante daw eh.
Yun
Yung
na
damit
nga.
wala na siyang
Yung
pakialam.
SIM card na iniwan dahil para magamit niya and all that. I mean, how decided are you na talagang tapos na yung relationship?
Kasi kung nag-iwan ka ng gamit.
Kasi parang
I think they broke up.
sometimes,
As I understand, they broke up. She was not in the country.
Yun
So, if you guys broke up in the country, syempre, okay.
so different
kuhanin ko ng
countries sila naghiwalay?
Oo. Feeling ko.
So
yun yung
malamang kung halimbawa
understanding
nasa
ko.
US yung guy, nandito siya, nagbabakasyon, saka sila
Hindi.
naghiwalay.
Siya yung nasa US nagbabakasyon.
Tapos yung guy yun nandito.
Tapos iniwan niya yung local SIM niya, tsaka yung mga gamit niya kasi they were probably living in. Ngayon, she's back for a vacation in the Philippines and she wants to get her stuff.
Sa akin lang to ha, ewan ko sa ibang tao. Feeling ko pag sobrang decided ka na iwanan yung tao, hindi ka magdadalawang isip to get all your stuff. That's me. Pero pag may ganyan ka pa, baka hindi ka ganun ka 100% sure.
Good point.
That
Hindi ko naisip yun.
Ako sa akin lang
Hindi ko
yun,
naisip
that you
yun.
really
Na
want
meron ka
to
pang
end
ano
the-
dyan.
Di ba? Gets mo
May
ba?
crumbs pang natitira dyan.
Parang pag meron kang gustong iwan, tatanong mo pa ba kung dapat ko bang kunin yun? Wala na nga sa'yo, endgame na nga ito, iwalay na nga.
Let's talk about the engagement ring first.
Yes, babalik. For me,
Okay.
ibalik.
I have the
At mas
same, I
maganda-
have to agree with that.
Mas maganda for me, personal. Tsaka hindi naman kayo magjowa lang. I mean, naging engaged kayo. Hindi man
Sabi nga
natuloy
niya,
yung
hindi siya
kasal.
ready makita si guy. Sorry,
Why?
pero kung peace of mind mo, ganyan. And just some people are like that. And I also believe that if you're having a hard time getting over someone, it's okay if you don't see that person first. Kasi you have to also protect
Or sometimes
yourself.
naman, kaya ayaw mo makita kasi alam mo deep down inside you, pag nagkita
Correct.
kayo,
Exactly.
hindi matatapos yung
Correct.
relasyon.
Exactly.
Ano ba, dahil maaawa ka o mahal mo pa? Alin doon?
Either or. So,
Pa-LBC mo, pag-grab mo.
oh, ako, it's okay. If through a friend,
Yeah, same also.
kasi if you're having a hard time and you think that's the best way, and just, kasi minsan pag may natitira pang gamit, especially a ring, an engagement ring,
yeah.
siyempre ayaw mo na rin nasa paligid-paligid mo yan kasi minsan yun yung nakikita mo pa, alam o kahit di mo nakikita. It's
May isip mo.
correct. It's in a cabinet somewhere, it's in a drawer. Alam mo nandiyan pa rin yan eh. Kahit di mo nakikita, shit, yung ring nandiyan pa rin.
Maalala mo.
Yung energy ng
sasaktan
kwarto
ka.
mo,
True.
nandun pa rin. So, sa akin, I think it's a part of moving on, just really letting go of the stuff,
Yeah.
clearing your head, clearing your room, clearing things that belong to the guy or the girl that you were with to make sure na, okay, wala nang sabit to. I just wanna start with a clean slate. Wala nang crumbs na natitira-tira dyan. Nawalis ko na lahat. So if you're not ready to see the guy and you have a close common friend, yeah, that's okay. I think basta importante, balik mo na yung ring. Yes, I agree with you. That's a must kasi hindi na kayo engaged. And kahit paano, he also worked hard for that ring.
Yeah. Bala
So,
na siya kung anong gagawin niya
I
doon.
think ethics lang yan na ibalik mo. And number 2, with the stuff na kailangan mo kuhanin, if hindi mo siya kaya i-message like you mentioned, it's okay. Just do it through a friend. Pero no need to, alam mo yun na it will bother you pa. Kasi hindi ko magawa to, hindi ko siya ma-text. Kung hindi mo magawa, pagawa mo sa iba. And that's fine. You don't have to see that person personally if it's gonna cause you stress.
Oo, total tapos na naman yung relationship. Yes, I agree. Pero ako siguro sa akin, kahit siguro hindi ka handa na makita yung guy, I mean, once and for all, nagkaroon kayo ng mahaba at malalim na relasyon. So for me, kahit hindi ka ready, go there, get your stuff, balik mo kung ano yung dapat mo ibalik. Ako lang to ha.
Do you think that will give her closure?
Baka mas ma-realize mo kung gusto mo ba talagang tapusin to or hindi.
Could be.
Diba sometimes
That's
it's
a
like
good way
that.
to look at
Parang
it.
mas okay makita mo siya. Ano mafe-feel mo pag nakita mo siya? Unlike, di ba, nagtatago ka dyan kung nasan ka man.
Tapos
Or
meron ka
mandadamay ka pa ng ibang tao, uutusan mo pa para ibalik-balik at kunin yung mga dapat yung kunin at kunin sa isa't isa. Kasi kayong dalawa yung magkarelasyon. So, for me, madadamay pa yung friend na uutusan. Yun lang sa akin. I mean,
Sa akin, it's,
diba,
it's okay na idamay si friend if talaga hindi mo kaya. Pero if you could, maybe that move would give you the closure that you have been looking
face
for.
to face.
Kasi obviously, based on your letter, para meron pang something kaya hindi mo siya kaya makita. Kaya, 'di ba, hindi tinatanong mo pa kung babalik mo yung ring, if you should do it in person or not. But if you can, do it.
Seeing the guy, parang yun yung magtutuldok kung dapat ba ituloy or hindi yung relationship. Yun lang sa akin.
Could be.
And yun din yung mag-a-assess kung may feelings ka pa or wala na.
Do you really want to know if may feelings pa wala? Yun ang next question
Uy,
ko.
love is much sweeter the second time around nga, di ba? Ang dami kayang ganon. Yung magbabalikan na ng stuff sa ex mo, tapos nagkita kayong
Ayun
dalawa,
tayo.
tapos nagkabalikan. Depende na yun sa'yo. Pero kasi sa nakikita ko, parang baka hindi
May something pa to, obviously.
Medyo malalim eh. Mas matindi yung mga ganyan. Kaya I
At saka
don't
yung breakup
know.
nila, it's because of an ego issue, money issue.
Mas okay pa yung kakilala mo na matagal tas hindi kinasal kaysa yung dapat ikakasal tas hindi natuloy, na call off yung wedding. mahirap yun to stay in a relationship na parang hindi natuloy yung kasal, tas magstay pa rin kayo sa relasyon. Paano yun? Kaya dun sa kakilala ko, di ko rin alam kung paano sila nagtagal. Hindi na ba nila pinag-uusapan? Was there ever a time na tanong? I mean, di ba? Na-call off yung wedding eh. At yung guy yung nag-call off ng wedding. Nag-ask, was there ever a time nag-ask yung girl na, ba't hindi natuloy? Ano bang problema?
So meron ka pang questions lingering at the back of your head.
Yes.
Well, if that is the situation, you have all these questions, then maybe yes, maybe go see him. But for me, I also don't see anything wrong na if it's really for your peace of mind, hindi mo siya makita. Okay lang din na...
Depends sa'yo.
Think about it. If you want closure, if you're looking for closure, if that's what you're looking for, it's not about returning the stuff, getting your SIM card or anything. I think it's more about closure.
Yes.
That's a bigger issue here. Hina-hide mo lang through the ring, through your stuff, whatever. It's really about closure. Now, if you think that you can get the closure that you need without seeing him anymore, then let your friend do it. I don't see anything wrong with that. But if you need to see him to get that closure, diba? Then maybe you should see him and get it personally.
Depende sa'yo.
Think about it.
Kung saan ka mas komportable. Yun
Pero
lang sa akin.
it's a closure issue. It's not an issue of
Getting
bali
all
ka
your
ng gamit.
stuff. True.
It's not a gamit issue. It's a closure issue. And speaking of closure,
we have to close this one.
Mag-closure na tayo. Thank you for writing us. We appreciate the letter and we appreciate all your comments. Hit the follow button on Spotify for all our latest episodes. We are also having this podcast or releasing episodes on our YouTube channel, Lecheng Pag-ibig To. Thank you so much. My name is Sam YG.
And this is Chacha.
Be safe and be good.
Bye-bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.